Hi students, so listen ma. So today I am going to discuss with the admission of a partner. So it is useful for even intermediate second year and degree second semester students also. So listen carefully. సో ఈరోజు మనం డిస్కస్ చేసే టాపిక్ ఏంటి అంటే అమ్మా అడ్మిషన్ ఆఫ్ ఎ పార్ట్నర్షిప్. ఓకే, అడ్మిషన్ ఆఫ్ ఎ పార్ట్నర్. సో ఇది ఇంటర్మీడియట్ సెకండ్ ఇయర్ వాళ్ళకి కానీ డిగ్రీ సెకండ్ సెమ్ వాళ్ళకి కానీ ఓకే అడ్మిషన్ ఆఫ్ ఎ పార్ట్నర్షిప్ టాపిక్ ఉంది వాళ్ళకి. ఓకే, సో లిజన్ కేర్ఫుల్లీ. సో first of all, admission of a partner. So what is the meaning of admission of a partner once you see here? So admission of a partner is nothing but if suppose a new partner is admitted into a partnership business to acquire more finance in order to expand the business operations. Means to expand the business operations, if suppose they want a more capital, then they can admit a new partner. అంటే ఒక బిజినెస్ని ఎక్స్పాండ్ చేయడానికి ఓకేనా, మనకి ఏం కావాలి? క్యాపిటల్ కావాలి. సో క్యాపిటల్ కావాలి అంటే మనం ఏం చేయొచ్చు? ఇంకొక పార్ట్నర్ని మనం బిజినెస్లోకి జాయిన్ చేసుకోవచ్చు అనమాట. సో దాన్ని మనం ఏమంటామంటే అడ్మిషన్ ఆఫ్ ఏ పార్ట్నర్ అని అంటాం. అడ్మిషన్ ఆఫ్ ఏ పార్ట్నర్ అంటే ఇంకొక కొత్త పర్సన్ని బిజినెస్లోకి మనం జాయిన్ చేసుకుంటున్నాం. ఓకేనా, సో ఎప్పుడైతే ఒక పార్ట్నర్ని మనం జాయిన్ చేసుకుంటున్నామో వెన్ వీఆర్ జాయినింగ్ ఎ న్యూ పార్ట్నర్ ఇంటూ ద బిజినెస్, in that case what are the changes will appear and what are the points we have to consider over there once you see here. First of all, new profit sharing ratio is to be calculated. So we should calculate a new profit sharing ratio we should calculate. Why? Because previously the ratio is depends upon the old partners. Now one more person has joined into the partnership business. So what we have to do, we have to calculate a sharing ratio over there. Next, coming to the second one, accounting treatment of goodwill. So what is the meaning of accounting treatment of goodwill? Means here a new even we will be having a changes in the treatment of goodwill. Okay, around totally we have a six treatments regarding the goodwill. Okay, so separately we will learning about that. Now next, assets and liabilities are revaluated. So even assets and liabilities are revaluated. If new partner has joined in the business, means even they will check the assets, they will revalue the assets and liabilities. Next, reserves and undistributed profit or losses are distributed. Even the reserves and undistributed profit and losses are also be distributed to whom? To the old partners. Okay, next, adjustment of capital as per the profit sharing ratio. So next, finally we have to calculate capitals. Okay, new partners capitals we have to calculate and we have to prepare a balance sheet. So adjustment of capital as per the profit sharing ratio. So totally these 5 points you have to consider over there when a new partner is admitted into the business. First one, new profit sharing ratio we should calculate. Next, regarding the goodwill treatment. Next, assets and liabilities are revaluated. Next, if there are any reserves or undistributed profit or losses, those what we have to do, we have to distribute to the old partners. And next, adjustment of capital as per the profit sharing ratio. Okay, next, after this, next you see sacrificing ratio. Mainly in case of admission of a partner, we will be having a sacrificing ratio. So what is the meaning of a sacrificing ratio? Once you see here, sacrificing ratio arises when old partners sacrifices some part of their share in favor of a newly admitted partner. Means here the old partners they will sacrifice, see here ma. So in case of sacrificing ratio, once you see here, sacrificing ratio is nothing but if suppose a new partner is joined into the business, means the old partners they have to sacrifice some part of their share to whom? To the new partner. So that is called as sacrificing ratio. Okay, so here what happens means the old partners they will reduce their share and give that share to whom? To the newly admitted partner. Okay, and this will be calculated to distribute the future profits. Okay, as per the share according to the future profits we will calculate the sacrificing ratio. So what is the formula for sacrificing ratio? Once you see sacrificing ratio is equal to old profit sharing ratio minus new profit sharing ratio. So sacrificing ratio formula is equal to old profit sharing ratio minus new profit sharing ratio. Okay, now after that, next, goodwill. Okay, already I have said good treatment of goodwill will there. So what is the meaning of a goodwill? Goodwill is nothing but it is a name of the company, but it's brand or depends upon the profits in the organization. profits in the firm. Okay, so the value of goodwill depends upon the factors like future profits, customer satisfaction, quality of products, brand image. Okay, depends upon those all things here. So if business is running in businesses, if suppose in a business they are getting good profits, okay, good profits they are getting, they are producing good quality of products. So in that case, we can decide the how the firm's name it is, whether how the firm it is. Okay, in case of goodwill, we doesn't have any particular definition over there. So what they are saying is, once you see, goodwill refers to the reputation of the business organization which acquires by its good record, successful operations and customers satisfaction. ఓకేనా, వినండి అమ్మ జాగ్రత్తగా. గుడ్విల్ అంటే ఏంటో చెప్తాను నేను. గుడ్విల్ అంటే ఏం లేదు, ఇక్కడ ఒక కంపెనీ యొక్క ప్రాఫిట్స్ని బట్టి, కంపెనీ యొక్క ప్రోడక్ట్స్, క్వాలిటీ ఆఫ్ ప్రోడక్ట్స్ బట్టి, కస్టమర్ సాటిస్ఫాక్షన్ బట్టి, కంపెనీ యొక్క నేమ్ అంటే కంపెనీ యొక్క నేమ్, కంపెనీ ఏ పొజిషన్లో ఉందని డిసైడ్ చేస్తాం. దాన్నే మనం ఏమంటామంటే గుడ్విల్ అని అంటాం. Okay, after that revaluation account. So why we have to prepare revaluation account here means, see here what happens means, here if there are any changes in case of assets and liabilities, any changes in case of value of assets and liabilities, in that case we have to prepare the revaluation account. We have to prepare the revaluation account. See, once again I will explain it. So what is the meaning of revaluation account? Once you see, revaluation is nothing but if there are any changes in the value of assets and liabilities, if there are any changes in the value of assets and liabilities, okay, in that case we have to prepare the revaluation account. So how we have to prepare the revaluation account? Once you see here, if any asset is increasing, okay, any asset is increasing, in that case we have to take it in revaluation account. In that we have to take it in revaluation account credit side we have to take it in revaluation account credit side. If any asset is decreasing, okay, in that case we have to take it in revaluation account debit side. ఓకేనమ్మా, ఒకవేళ అసెట్ ఇంక్రీజ్ అవుతుంది అంటే రీవాల్యుయేషన్ అకౌంట్ క్రెడిట్ సైడ్ వేయాలి. ఒకవేళ అసెట్ డిక్రీజ్ అవుతుంది అంటే రీవాల్యుయేషన్ అకౌంట్ డెబిట్ సైడ్ వేయాలి. నెక్స్ట్ కమింగ్ టు ది లయబిలిటీస్. ఇఫ్ ఎనీ లయబిలిటీ ఈజ్ ఇంక్రీజింగ్, సో రీవాల్యుయేషన్ అకౌంట్ debit side. Any liability is increasing means revaluation account debit side. If any liability is decreasing, okay, any liability is decreasing, in that case revaluation account credit side. ఓకే, మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి జాగ్రత్తగా వినండి అమ్మా. మనం అడ్మిషన్ ఆఫ్ పార్ట్నర్ చేయాలంటే ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు అబ్జర్వ్ దట్ whether there are any changes in the value of assets and liabilities. Okay, if asset increase అంటే asset పెరిగితే revaluation account credit side, asset decrease revaluation account debit side, liability increase revaluation account debit side, liability decrease revaluation account credit side. Okay, so this is the introduction regarding the admission of a partner. Okay, now next what we have to do is, once you listen carefully here, so for doing a admission of a problem, so what we have to do, once you see here, for doing admission of a problem, first of all here you have to do the revaluation account. First step is you have to do the revaluation account. What you have to do, you have to do the revaluation account. Okay, next what we have to do, if there is any general reserve in the balance sheet liability side. Why? Because these are undistributed. If there is any general reserve, you have to open the general reserve account. Okay, next, even if there is any profit or loss in balance sheet liability side, if there is any profit or loss, so balance sheet liability side or balance sheet asset side, if there is any profit or loss, you have to open account for that. Next, coming to the fourth one. Okay, goodwill account. After that, fifth one is cash or bank account. Next, sixth one. Okay, sixth one is partners capital account. Partners capital account you have to open. Next, seventh one is finally balance sheet. You have to prepare new balance sheet. After joining a new partner, we have to prepare a new balance sheet. So these are the accounts you have to open in case of 6 accounts, and one is balance sheet. These all things you have to open in case of admission of a partner. Okay, here general reserve and P&L are not mandatory, but if you are open, it will be better for you. Okay, so listen ma. So what we have to do in case of admission of a partner? For doing the problem, revaluation account, general reserve account, profit and loss account, goodwill account, cash or bank account, partners capital account, and balance sheet. These things you have to open. Okay, I think it is clear for you. In the next topic, I am going to discuss about the journal entries regarding the admission of a partnership. Okay, clear? I think it is clear for you. Maintain the notes account as per that. Okay.